I'm asking you right now if there's anything that you want to do if this show gets picked up, because it's going to get picked up. You got to tell me now, do you want to audition for one of the roles? And I was like, nah. I want to write on the show.
From Martin to the Jamie Foxx Show and the hit series Family Time, he's the mastermind behind the shows that define generations, making us laugh, think, and feel.
One of the things that I always said, even coming up, I said, it's not important for me to be famous, it's just important for me to be important.
This week on Coming in Hot with Columbus Short,
the coach of sitcom comedy.
Get ready for the one and only Bentley Kyle Evans.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, folks, it is another episode of Coming in Hot. Coming in sizzling, spicy rubs good. Coming in hot with Bentley Kyle Evans.
Yeah.
My boss.
Yeah.
My guy. Legend.
Okay.
Legend. Okay, let me, do I need that? I don't even, no, you know what? I'm going off book.
Okay.
The creator of the Jamie Foxx Show.
Yes, sir.
Executive producer for years on Martin.
Yes, sir.
Bruh. My boss. I don't know. I don't even know. I don't even know how to really introduce you other than one of the best.
Thank you.
In the history of sitcom television. Historic. You're a legend.
Thank you,
Bentley.
sir. Thank you.
You're a legend, sir. And I want everybody to give a round of applause for one of the best of the best of the best of the best. And I have the privilege of working with this man every day. Yeah. So, Bentley, what's up?
What up, man? Thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. I need to hire you as my publicist, too, because that was quite an entrance, quite an introduction, and I appreciate that. What's up, man?
I went off book. You know, I went
well, that
off
was
book.
good, though.
No, so one of the things that Bentley always demands from his actors is give it to me from the script.
Yeah.
The first time, and then I'm gonna let you loose.
Yep.
I'll let you loose, and you can give me some clean takes.
Yeah.
And then I'll let you go do whatever you want to do.
Well, the clean takes are usually for the network. They want to make sure that we approve that script, so we want to make sure that we get everything that we approve. Me, I'm looking at it going, if you got great talent, you hired them for a reason, and that reason is they got something that sixth gear that doesn't come with the car. They got that other gear. And you got to let them do what they do. And
yes,
a lot
sir.
of times, that's the take we use because then the network gets to see, oh, they had something else. So that's why it's so important to let real actors act.
Okay, so we got some time today. I am so privileged.
I'm chilling with you, bro.
I am so privileged. I wish we had cigars right now.
Oh, man.
Oh, if we had some cigars right now, that'd be crazy. But so start from the beginning. When did you know? When did you know that you were going to be a? When did you want Hollywood? When did you come in? How did you come in?
19 years old. Going to West LA College, which is high school on steroids. I wasn't doing shit. Can we curse? I don't.
Yeah, no. You
oh, okay.
Yeah, cussing is free.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because hey, you can't curse. Nah, man, I was hanging out and really had no direction. Didn't even know where I was going. Wasn't taking life seriously at that point. Listen, we grew up in LA,
right?
So you ditch school, you hang out at the beach. I mean, it was like no big deal. I was lucky enough to have my parents allow me to still live at home. I had the basement at the crib, so I didn't have no pressure whatsoever, right? I'm living up there in Windsor Hills, what they call the Black Beverly Hills. It was nice. Life was good. But I knew that I had to do something, and a friend of mine, my partner Tommy, introduced me to Robert Townsend when he was doing Hollywood Shuffle. So,
what?
Yeah.
Does he die in the end?
Does he die? Does your character die?
Does your character die?
Exactly. No, and so when I got introduced through an independent effort. That's what Hollywood Shuffle was. So I saw it from the ground up. I saw, this guy that had a vision. Robert had a vision, man. And he ain't had no money, so he had his credit cards, and he was looking for volunteers. And I was like, I ain't doing shit with my life, so yeah, let me help. So I dropped out of school that day. I have never set foot back on a college campus since.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
Wow.
Because I knew right then and there that that's what I want to do somehow. Now, I don't know how I'm going to get to that, but I got to get in there. And Robert was the one that said, well, you got to start acting. And I was like, I don't really have an interest in that, but okay. And he was like, I'm going to get you in the SAG and you take it from there. And that's how it happened. I got into SAG. I met an agent through Kim Wayans. She introduced me to an agent.
Kim did?
Kim did. She did. She introduced me to my first agent, a brother. And so, I was real tight with the Wayans family. I'm still really, really good friends with them. And we were real, real tight. She introduced me to this agent, and I started acting. I started auditioning. And I'm like 6'5", Columbus. Jeez. At the time, maybe 6'3", right? So I'm getting all the basketball roles. Me and Flex. It's always me and Flex Alexander was always up. We was always up for the same roles. Like, damn, Flex, you got this one? And then, but I had always been writing, always moving that pen, always writing. Who
taught you how to use Final Draft?
It was before Final Draft existed. It was another program we used to use called Wordscape or something like that. I forgot what it was called. Scriptware. Scriptware is what it was called. And I had bought a hot computer off the streets and put that scriptware out there. We gonna do what we do. We gonna get them discounts. I put that scriptware on there, and how I started. I had never even seen a script, but I had.
How did you know how to write it then?
Well, because I used to just watch like old episodes of The Cosby Show and stuff like that. I'm just trying to figure it out. So I started sending letters to those production companies asking them to send me scripts.
Oh, so you were getting them from the studio?
I got them from the studio. Plus, I had a partner of mine, this kid named DeVorier.
Smart.
Did you ever meet DeVorier White? He's an actor.
Yes.
DeVorier was acting. He handed me a script one day, and I took it and I studied it. And I was like, oh, I'm going to figure this out, right? By the time I met Robert and read Hollywood Shuffle from cover to cover, way before it was even finished, I was like, oh, I can figure this out. That's what my love was, bro.
Wow.
That's where I figured it out. I was like, if I can get to that, I'll be all right.
Okay. Oh, wow. You just I'm fanboying right now.
Yes, sir.
Because you're my superhero.
Right on, man.
No, for real. You're my superhero. You have been doing this for so long and so well at the highest level of shows that will never, they're in syndication forever. Let's talk about syndication, folks. We'll get to syndication in a second.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, when you're in syndication, you're eating for life, okay? Period. That's it.
Yeah.
Boom. So when you got to Martin, you were not a staff writer.
Well, when I started on Martin, I was a staff writer. What happened was...
Oh, you were a staff writer?
Yeah. What happened was...
Oh, okay.
Martin was... back in the day, you remember when they used to do these showcases when you were a stand-up? You do a showcase at the Comedy Store or something. All the networks come out to check you out. They want to see,
what you're doing.
What you're doing. And Martin had been doing these showcases, and I would just go with him to the showcases because we were already partners. We was already really tight. And we went to one, and the next day he was like, HBO wants to do this show, man. HBO Productions, they want to do a show, and I'm asking you right now if there's anything that you want to do if this show gets picked up, because it's going to get picked up. You got to tell me now, do you want to audition for one of the roles? They got this Tommy and Cole role they coming up with. I was like, nah. I want to write on the show. And Martin was like, hey, Ben, but that's what the white boys do. And I was like, yeah, but I think I could do that. So I showed him a bunch of scripts that I had already written, because what do they say? Preparation meets
Your
opportunity.
destination.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. And I had him, showing him to him. He was like, yo, my bad, bro. I didn't even know, man. Whatever I
didn't
do.
know? He didn't know you had shit in the bag.
Nah.
Sorry to cuss, Mom. But you had it already in the bag.
In the bag, already written. And so I took a script over to him and dropped it off on the set of House Party 2. He was shooting that. And I dropped it off in his dressing room. And he was like, yeah, man, whatever I do, you got to be a part of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So let me. I don't want to give. I don't give a care if we give up juice or not. But bro, okay. So you get that information from Martin, and then what do you do next as a businessman?
Well, no. The first thing that I did was, he made sure, that I went to his initial meetings when they started talking about the show. So when
it was you and him,
me and him,
like literally, like
me and him, he came and picked me up from my mama's house, and we go to 20th Century Fox on the lot, and his manager Topper Carew had set everything up, and we roll up in the meeting, and they tell me I can't go in the meeting. They say, you have to sit outside, sir. Martin, your friend can sit out here. Would you like some water? And Martin was like, what? Nah, hell nah. If he can't come in, I ain't going in. One of the things you need to know about Martin Lawrence is that he's the realest that I've ever met. When it comes to not being non-pretentious and really, really believing in himself, it's Martin. That young cat at that time, I had never seen anybody that was that aggressive. He knew what he wanted. He knew what he was going after, and he wasn't taking no for an answer. And in that one meeting, that first meeting we went to, he got upset with me, and I didn't understand why he was so mad.
You?
Yeah, and I didn't understand why.
Why?
Because when I said, okay, I'll sit outside, he said, what? No, you coming inside. So I was just trying to be humble and be like, hey, bro, go do your thing. I'll wait for you outside. So on the way back to the car, he was like, yo, man, don't ever do that. Don't dumb it down for nothing. Nah, this is what they do all the time. They bring theirs in. So, nah, man, you got to know your self-worth. And if you don't know your self-worth, I don't know if you can take this ride with me, bro. You got to know your self-worth. And when he said that to me, it hit, and I understood it. I had to analyze it. I talked to my dad about it, and he was like, he's right. If you don't believe in yourself, who's going to believe in you? So once he said that, it changed my mindset, and I realized how serious it was. I said, oh, this ain't no game. This is not a hobby. This is serious. My life is going to change.
This is the game.
And it did.
Okay. And then boom. Woo! I love that right now because for so many reasons, and we're going to get into it. Oh, man. So when Martin did that with you, what happened next?
The next thing that happens, in that meeting, he told the powers that be that were there, this is the guy, this is my guy, this is the guy that's going to write.
He said you're the guy.
Yeah.
Martin said you're the guy.
Absolutely.
Martin said you're the guy.
Oh, no question.
I love you, Martin. I love you, Martin Lawrence. I love you, Unc.
Now, listen, Martin, although we're only a year apart in age, he's only a year older than me, he's my hero. He's a guy that came in and changed and he kept his word. That's the thing about it.
Man.
So he tells them that I'm the guy, and they tell him, well, no, it doesn't work like that, Martin. We have somebody else already. And so they introduce us to this guy, John Bowman, who's in the room too. White cat. He had written on In Living Color. They were like, this is the guy that's going to create your show. Well, he ended up creating the Martin Show with Martin and Topper. But what they said was, your friend, who you said is a great writer, we'll make sure that he's on the writing staff as well. But then they tried to offer me a writer's trainee position, right? And Martin was like, nah, it's not gonna be none of that. No, he's gonna be a writer on the staff.
Wow, staff writer.
Straight up. So the first season of the show, I sponged it. I was watching the show run. I was watching them. And I was like, all right, John, now what do you do? Everybody else is hanging out at lunch because, we young. We 24 years old at the time. Everybody else want to go hang out, go to the gun range at lunch and all that. And I was like this.
Go to the gun range.
That's what we used to do, go to the gun range. And I was like, nah, I'm gonna hang out here with these white boys and soak up this game. So John and this other cat named Billy Van Zant and his...
You're talking about Bowman.
John Bowman, yeah.
And who? What's the other one?
The other cat's name is Billy Van Zant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and his writing partner, Jane Milmore, they liked me for whatever reason. They took a liking to me. I guess I was the non-threatening Negro, I guess.
You are non-threatening.
Okay, I'll roll with it.
You're non-threatening.
Although I'm 6'5".
But you're non-threatening.
Okay, cool.
You don't play ball.
No, I don't.
You don't.
I do. I smoke. I smoke sticks.
I know you can't make a three. You can't hit me. You can't. No, we lock you up out there.
Yeah.
You can't. You don't got a dribble drive.
No,
but you do have a pin.
I could go right and I could turn around and throw up a layup. That's about it. That's all you're getting from me.
And give me a lay.
That's all you get. That's all you get.
But you do have a pen. But your directorial prowess as a mind. So let me tell you. Let me back up. This is why I'm literally right now. My body is warm. Like I feel so good right now to talk to you.
Because you're coming in hot.
Yeah, I'm coming in hot, dude. So I lived in the Llama Woods, and every week I would drive. Once I got my car, because I was doing commercials, going to Orange County High School of the Arts, I would get in my car and I would take my bro. First of all, I had to drive to South Central, to pick my boys up, and then boom, we straight to the studio for the Jamie Foxx shows. That was your show.
That was my show. Please tell me you were there the night that Bobby and Whitney came to the show.
I was there.
You were there?
I was there every week.
Okay.
I was every week.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. And what's my man's name? Who used to have the mic?
That did the warm up at the
warm ups.
Who did warm up? Was it Alex Thomas? Was it J. Anthony Brown? Who did our warm ups?
No. Speedy doing warm ups.
Yeah.
And then Speedy was like, you think you could sing? He said, you think you could sing? So I got up. I got up one week, for real, Bentley. He gave me the mic.
Crazy.
This is crazy. He gave me the mic, and I was like, chilling at the Jamie Foxx Show. Yeah, I just freestyled a record. Right? I was like, chilling at the Jamie Foxx Show. Right? And then the DJ put the thing on the thing.
Yeah.
So he start chilling at the
That's hilarious.
Chilling at the Jamie Foxx. Your show.
Yeah.
And but what I want to talk about that is that was when I wanted to do it.
Yeah.
For real. I was like, if I could do that, what that man is doing up there, what Jamie is doing up there is absolutely incredible.
Jamie was a G.
Incredible.
Jamie was a G. Here's the thing, and I'm sure he wouldn't mind me saying it. Well, I'm gonna say it anyway. It don't matter. I never felt like Jamie gave 100% to the Jamie Foxx Show because I knew he was more talented than that.
What do you? Okay, whoa!
I knew.
Whoa! Go ahead and elaborate on that, please, sir.
Yeah. What I mean by that is, I knew that Jamie was really too big to do a sitcom, even back then, in my mind, because of his.
How did you know that?
Well, because
how?
Just because of all of the other attributes that he had, being a singer, being a athlete, being a pianist, being all these other things that he did so well. I felt like he was bored doing the sitcom. So I felt like it was the natural progression for him to do it, and he had to do it. But the difference, between him and Martin was Martin gave it he gave it 110% every tape night. There ain't one episode of Martin that's whack. Not one.
Not one.
Not one.
Not one.
Not one,
But
bro.
let me tell you something. You know what you did? Is when you started utilizing his gifts.
Yes.
You started utilizing his gifts in a special way. When he started being writing what do you call them? Jingles.
Jingles. Yeah.
When he started doing jingles.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, now you're utilizing his skill sets.
Right.
You what a coach you are.
Well,
what a coach.
Here's the thing.
Guys, let me just say this right now. Bentley Kyle Evans is the coach of sitcom comedy. Period. Bill Belichick.
Can I steal that?
Yeah.
I gotta have that. The coach of sitcom. What'd you
Coach.
say?
That's coach.
Okay.
That's coach. What you mean? Coach. Coach. What you talking about, bro? Dude, man, when he started doing, you utilized his skill sets.
Yeah.
And it was great.
Yeah. And he trusted me. See, Jamie trusted me. He was like, Ben, what's the next move? What we doing? Where are we going with it? He trusted me and let me do what I really wanted to do. He came up with the concept of being in a hotel. He wanted to do that. He said, look, it got to be about a hotel. Because, I was like, yo, you should be a singer. He was like, it's too easy. It's too easy. Give me something. I want to do something other than the obvious. I want to do some other kind of show. So he said, if we do a hotel, we could do episodes with all the guests, all the different people that are coming there. And we've never seen that before. And I was like, all right, cool. Let's come up with that. So he was like, you come up with the characters. I just gave you the concept. Now you fill in the blanks. He let me do what I wanted to do. Of course, Warner Brothers execs, the execs always, what's up with these execs, man? These execs is like,
I'm so tired of the fucking execs.
They're frustrated writers.
They're gone.
Yeah, they're gone.
They're gone now.
Yeah, most of them, for the most part.
Yeah.
And, they really would come in and tell you what you can and can't. I'm like, how do you know? You don't know that experience. You ain't black. Right. You don't even know what it's like to be a black man in this world. So how can you give me notes on it? I'm telling you.
How you giving me notes?
How you giving me notes?
Folks, hold on. I got to say something. Folks, notes. Most of you guys, if you're watching this show, do not know what notes means because you've never had notes. That's why y'all raggedy. Some of y'all. Okay? Nobody corrected y'all. Notes is a whooping. Okay? But when you get a whooping from somebody that's not qualified to whoop you,
right?
Why am I getting this whooping? Oh, you didn't, this part and this part. You don't know our culture, okay? So when I say coming in hot, I'm creating culture right now, right? Somebody asked me, I went into a meeting with an executive, with executives, big executives, and they put me on the spot.
Yeah.
They put me on the spot, Bentley. They said, Columbus, why did Nike affect the global populace? I said, what? Easy.
Easy work.
Easy work. What you mean? It's Jordan.
One person.
One person. It's Jordan. They said, eh. He literally said to me, eh. And I'm like, what? I said, what? I said, what you mean? How did I get the wrong answer? He said, it was cultural effect.
Cultural effect.
Cultural effect. And I said, what do you mean? He said, Spike Lee. He said, we couldn't figure it out. We couldn't figure it out. He said, we couldn't figure it out. So we went to Spike, and Spike and Jordan locked in. Negroes, black folks, you could have $2 in your bank account. But as soon as you got $213, you buying some Jordans.
That's right.
Is that right or not?
Indeed.
Is that right or wrong?
100%.
Okay. Affect the global populace by affecting culture. And what I'm going to tell you is that all you have done for your entire career is affected the global populace culturally.
Wow, thank you.
Huge. Humongously. We grew up with everything that you have done, everything that you have created, everything that you have directed, everything that you have executive produced. We have personally been affected by.
Thank you, man. Listen, one of the things that I always said, even coming up, I said it's not important for me to be famous, it's just important for me to be important. So to me, that was always more of my why. That was my reason to be important. I said, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I gotta be an important person in the whole scheme of things. Famous, I don't know what comes with fame. I mean, whatever. That's one thing, but important was definitely that was the thing that I was looking to achieve. Importance. So thank you for that. I appreciate that.
No, I love you for that. And everything we're doing is incredible. Let me ask you, what's next for Bentley Kyle Evans?
Well, I think the cliche answer would be, I want to get more into films, do some more feature films, but
well, stop. Stop right there. Okay, so I remember I was doing a movie, folks. It's called Death at a Funeral.
Uh-huh.
And this is the first time I met Bentley. Uh-huh. Because I was doing it with Martin, Tracy,
Chris Rock, Kevin Hart.
Yeah, all the guys. And I was a little ninja. And Bentley came to set one day. And I remember
that.
You was just right. You was rocking
on the Sony lot. Yeah.
Yeah, on the Sony lot. You pulled up, with Martin, and I was like, man. And I was like, why is it? I never forget this. I never told you this, but I was like, why isn't he making? You know how the white boys do it? I'm gonna keep it a buck. How the white boys do it, like. So my boy like Jonah Hill and all those guys working with, what's the name? White boy director.
Judd Apatow.
Judd Apatow. They always work together.
Yeah.
They always do movies together. They breaking box office numbers together. Why don't we do this?
Right.
Why?
I don't know, man. It's I guess we don't get the opportunities that they get, I guess.
What you mean by that, bro?
What I mean by that is, white boys are making films all day long, and they're getting them distributed. Whereas, when was the last time you even saw a black movie? This year, the only black movie that's come to the box office that I can think of that had black stars was Bad Boys 4. Other than that, think about it. Why aren't you starring in a movie? Where's Morris Chestnut? Where are our black heroes?
You want to hear a funny story? Since you're here?
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be my longest episode.
Hey, but I'm here, bro.
So when I got my first opportunity at Sony, which was Stomp the Yard, I used to go to the Sony lot every day.
Yeah.
Because I had access. I was like, y'all open the gates, I'm in. So I'm over here sitting, and I start seeing all these white boys coming in, going to the Technicolor building, which was Screen Gems, and I'm like, what is Channing Tatum doing? What is Toby doing? What is all the white boys going in? Right? And then I saw Shia, and I'm like, Shia, that's my boy.
Yeah.
So I said, Shia, what's, he said, oh, it's a movie called Armored. I'm like, what? I was hot. I was like, boom. I let Shia come out, boom, Shia left. I'm sitting down just like we sitting down right now. And I'm just sitting there, boom. I go upstairs, I go up into the elevator, I go in there and I said, hey, Clint Culpepper. I said, hey. I said, what's up? What's going on in here? What's going on? It's just like that. And he was like, oh, this is not for you. This is not for you.
Yeah.
And I said, what you mean? You made me a movie star. what is this movie that you're talking? He says, it's called Armored. I'm like, come on, bruh. Let me read the script, bruh. You didn't even give me a chance to read the script, bruh.
Right.
Read the script. Right there. I didn't move. I was in his office. I said, I'm going to sit here. He left, went to lunch, did all this stuff. I read it in his office. And I was like, bruh, I need this movie, bruh. I need this movie. He said, do you want the movie? You got to make it the director, his idea. And so he's like, I'm like, well, set up the meeting. Did the meeting. This is true. You're going to laugh right now. Let's go to the meeting. It's on Sawtelle at a sushi restaurant.
Yeah.
So as soon as he's Hungarian, his name is Nimrod Antal, folks. Nimrod Antal.
Okay.
Look his name up. I'm not lying. I'm telling the truth. He comes to me and him. We don't even got water yet.
Yeah.
And I said, hey man, what's your problem with black people? He said, what are you talking about? I said, dude. I said, look at all the two-handers that have been successful. You're talking about Gene Hackman, Denzel, Crimson
Tide.
Right. You're talking about Gene Hackman, Will Smith, Enemy of the State. You talking about what we talking about?
Right.
What we talking about? We know two-handers work. And he goes, boom. So we finish our sushi. He goes, hey man, do you smoke weed? And I was like, I said, I got a blunt in the car.
Yeah.
I said, I got a blunt in the car. He said, can I get some love? I was like, yeah, you can get some love. He comes to the car. We smoked the blunt. And at the end of the blunt, he goes, you got the roll.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So y'all didn't break bread, y'all broke weed,
the story's not done.
Yeah.
Because I rolled it right. So I got the roll. But the story's not done. So I go in. To thank Clint.
Yeah.
I go in to thank him, Bentley. I go in to thank him. I'm like, hey, man, boom, get off the elevator, boom. Go in his office, say, hey, man. He's like, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, you got it. You got the roll, blah, blah, blah. I walk out his office, and he comes out his office as I'm walking out, and he goes, now you got to suck my dick.
Who said that?
Clint.
Clint Culpepper?
Yeah.
I know he's a wild boy.
Hold on. Billy. He said, now you got to suck my dick. And I was like, the whole floor was like Groundhog Day. It was lemurs popping up. Right? I get to the elevator and I'm so mad. I am furious. I am telling you right now, I'm furious. Okay? I'm furious. Get in the elevator and I'm like, get down. I call my boy. I said, hey man, you know how to, you got the t-shirt guy, right? You know how to make t-shirts, right? He said, yeah. I said, I need t-shirts today. I need one t-shirt today, one t-shirt. He said, I got you right now. So my boy made a t-shirt. I went to I called. I said, hey, Clint, I'm coming. I want to give you a thank you gift, for the role. And so I pulled up at the lot, walked into his office.
Yeah.
Here's the audible. The midget from Hell Date.
Yeah.
The little midget. I got him. So I got the little midget from Hell Date to go deliver my thank you gift. And he had on a t-shirt that said, now I don't got to. He brought a speaker in. This is a true story. Brought the speaker in.
That's hilarious.
Started banging the speaker in Clint's office. Banging the speaker. that with the front of his shirt said, "Now I don't got to," and then he took his shirt off, and on the back of his on his desk,
On his back.
"Get on my knees." Yeah. Bow.
That's hilarious.
Now I don't gotta get on my knees. This is how I do Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't play with these people. You know what I'm saying? In the way that people have been played, and I think I just want to. There's 3 showrunners, 3 creators that are my top 3, and Aaron Sorkin, Shonda Rhimes, and Bentley Kyle Evans.
Right on, man. I appreciate it.
I love you, man.
Thank you, brother. I love you too. And yeah, you know, it's wild because I've never seen no crazy ass Hollywood shit. I mean, I've heard about it, but I've never seen it. I've never seen any way out shit. I think the craziest shit I saw, well, I've heard of a bunch of stuff, but the craziest thing that I personally saw was at Saturday Night Live. So I'm doing Saturday Night Live with Martin.
That one.
And they came out with a bowl of cocaine. And I had never seen no shit like this before. I said, what's that? They're like, oh, you're going to need it, brother. You're going to need it.
They said you're going to need it.
Oh, brother, you're going to need this, brother. Because the schedule's so crazy. And you're writing all through the night and you got to get it done by Saturday. And he was like this. He said, would you like a bump, man? I said, no, I'm good. Oh, no, brother. You're going to need it. So that was pretty wild. But I hung out with.
Sorry, that's funny, bro.
It's crazy. I hung out with Adam Sandler. I hung out with Chris Farley, all these cats, and I was like, I bet you all these motherfuckers is high as a kite.
What? Let me tell you.
But I asked Garrett Morris though. I asked Garrett one time. I said, Garrett, this is what they said to me at Saturday Night Live, and I said, was that normal when you was there? He said, oh, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, Shonda, don't be mad. Don't start a scandal. No pun intended. But the way our work schedule was, our work schedules. So the way we work, we push, right? 14, 15 hours.
We have,
Yeah, we pushed. But when you go in hard like that, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody. And I'm just saying everybody. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying everybody. And then we getting through there.
Listen, I saw but I said when I saw this shit, I went, wait, this is real?
I'm sorry.
I thought it was a sketch.
Carrie, I'm not putting it on you. Carrie, not you. Guillermo, not you. Okay, it's just a couple of us.
It was
me. It was me.
The ones that did.
It was just me. It was just me.
Yeah.
I'll take full ownership.
Yeah.
Take full ownership.
And then I saw some wild shit happen. I won't say what I saw, but I was at the Playboy Mansion one time. I went. Jamie had called me up and said, "Hey, man, run to the Playboy Mansion with me, man. It's Hugh Hefner's birthday party, and it was my birthday's right there." So he was like, "I'm gonna take you for your birthday. You got some pajamas?" And I was like, I can go get some. So he takes me to the Playboy Mansion, and it was wild because the first thing that I saw when you first get off the they had us come in on this bus, and when you first coming off the bus,
because you got to come up the hill.
Yeah, we had to come from UCLA.
Yeah,
right. They had to go do our background checks and all that stuff, and a lady greeted me with like all this fried shrimp, and it was wonderful. And she had on body paint, and then it took a second, but then I realized that she's butt naked, right? So I said, "Oh, I could tell what kind of night this is gonna be."
It's about to go left.
Oh, this was crazy, but it was classy. I didn't see too much wild stuff going on.
Final question.
Uh-oh.
Have you been to a Diddy party?
Never made it to a Diddy party. I gotta be honest with you.
No.
Seriously.
Bentley, don't play with me right now. Don't you play with me right now.
I promise you, I'm the guy that was trying to get an invite to go to Puffy's parties because I heard how fly they was. It was like the all-white parties. You got to go to the all-white parties. I was like, yo, how come I ain't get no invite to the... to the Diddy parties, whether it was in New York or here, and I used to hear about them, so I always felt like I missed out on something until the news hit. Then I was like, oh, is that what was happening?
Wait. So you tried to go to a Diddy party.
I wanted to go.
Why he didn't let you go?
Because I didn't know dude. I had met him a couple of times, but I didn't know him. So I didn't really have a connection to that because...
But all your guys did?
Well, yeah, you know, Fox and them cats, they knew him. That's how I met him, through Fox. But I didn't know him, so it was like I didn't make the list. I never made the list.
Let me tell you right now, Bentley, when this ninja called me, it was Stomp the Yard had been number one 2 weekends in a row. I get a call. It's an unknown number. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, who the heck is this? And he said, Sean. He said all names. He said all his names. And then I was like, this is really Puff Daddy? I was like, what? Boom. Then it was like, I was excited from there, but it was the Vegas experience. He had a party in Vegas, 2007, All-Star Weekend, and so I grew up in church. So like Nissan Stewart, Eric Seats, The Rapture, all my guys, all my musicians, all my church musicians guys that taught me how to play everything. They were there. So they were like, boom, come pull up. So I trusted it. When this ninja, I gotta call him a ninja because I'm trying, folks, let me tell you, I'm trying to fall back away from using the word nigga. But sometimes you just gotta say nigga.
Why are you trying to run away from that?
Because then it gives other people,
I get that.
It gives other people
the license
clearance.
Okay.
To just say it.
Okay.
Like, nah, you can't say it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I'm gonna say, these niggas.
I love the word personally.
Personally for me, these niggas called me, told me Puff wanted me upstairs. I came upstairs. I'm at the Palms. It was 30,000 people. It felt like it was like 500 people, 100 people in a line. To get to the elevator. Got to the elevator. Boom, got upstairs. Boom, got up there. Wow, it's the one with the pool.
Right.
And I'm like, all right. I said, okay. It's cracking. It's cracking. Bentley is cracking. And then all of a sudden, somebody came and tapped me on my shoulder, said, hey, Puff, want to see you. Because I didn't see, he was nowhere to be found.
Right.
They came and pat me on the shoulder, tapped me on the shoulder. Man, went to the threshold of I guess what was the suite. What it is the suite. A whole bed turned around. And this nigga was rubbing his toes, oiled up. Early baby oil. I didn't know it was baby oil.
Wow.
Or GHB. Because, guys, I want to just say it right now. The baby oil isn't just baby oil, folks. It's GHB. You're going to be loose out here.
But what is that, like going through your skin or something like that?
No, GHB.
But I've heard the term, but I don't know what it does.
Okay, first of all, let me break this down. We're going deep. It's a date rape drug. Yeah. So if too much of it, you're passed out and your whole booty hole's blown up.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
Right.
Okay.
And then
okay.
But a little bit of it, you're gonna have a good time.
Right.
Yeah, and that's how the porn stars get. That's how the porn stars keep it cracking.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is where I'm gonna wrap it up and ship it out with my big brother, Bentley Kyle Evans, folks.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. What an episode.
That's hilarious. That is absolutely hysterical. My man. Yeah.
Latinos, they love making babies too. Just know that. They do. They do. There's no pulling out.
Are y'all serious right now? Do y'all hear this right now? This is at the Trump rally. Are y'all serious?
They don't do that. I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico. That's a cool black guy with a thing on his head. What the hell is that, a lampshade? And that's one of my buddies. He had a Halloween party last night. We had fun. We carved watermelons together. It was awesome. What?
First of all, folks, I shot a movie called The Losers. And it was one of the best experiences of my life in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is a beautiful, beautiful place. Beautiful people. Wonderful people. For this man to get up there and say that, I took personal offense, and I'm not even Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? But then he doubled down. And then he want to talk about carving watermelons? We carving watermelons, bro? A dear friend of mine said to me, he said, Columbus, he said, you need to, because I've been on the fence, folks. I have been on the fence, okay? I'm not going to lie to you. But he said to me on Saturday, he said, what is your moral fabric? What is your moral fabric? And I had to think about that. But I was like, it wasn't nothing, I'm still like, yeah, we might need, bruh, you cannot come outside and say the things that you've just said through another man. You used a comedian so that you can backtrack or deny what you really feel. You really feel like this about people, about minorities, what are you saying in the back room about Asians? What are you saying in the back room about Indians? I'm not talking about natives. I'm talking about literally from India. Like, what are you saying and what are you going to do? The way they spoke today was not only egregious, but it hurt me. It hurt my feelings. For real. Like, for real. Like, this man just said what he just said like that and just laugh. Y'all laughing about that? I'm not good with that, bro. I'm not good with it. And that's all I'm going to say. And this is coming in all the way. Muy un fuego. Hot.